Choreb Beruach, Sword of the Spirit. Interpreted and narrated by Wendy.
Shemot, Exodus.
Chapter 8.
And 7 days were fulfilled since Yahuwah had smitten the river. Then Yahuwah spoke to Moshe, "Go to Paro and say to him, Thus saith Yahuwah, Let my people go, that they may serve me. But if you refuse to let go, behold, I will strike all your borders with frogs. Therefore the river will bring forth frogs abundantly, which will go up and come into your house, and into your bedchamber, and upon your bed, and into the house of your servants, and upon your people, and into your ovens, and into your kneading troughs. Thus the frogs will come up both upon you, and upon your people, and upon all your servants." Then Yahuwah spoke to Moshe, "Say to Aharon, Stretch forth your hand with your rod over the streams, over the rivers, and over the ponds, and cause the frogs to come up upon the land of Mitzrayim." Therefore Aharon stretched out his hand over the waters of Mitzrayim. So the frogs came up and covered the land of Mitzrayim. Moreover, the magicians did so with their enchantments, and they brought up frogs upon the land of Mitzrayim. So Paro called for Moshe and Aharon. Then he said, "Entreat Yahuwah, that he may take away the frogs from me and from my people, and I will let the people go, that they may sacrifice unto Yahuwah." Therefore Moshe asked Paro, "Are you honoring me? When should I entreat for you, and for your servants, and for your people, to destroy the frogs from you and your houses, that they may remain in the river only?" And he answered, "Tomorrow." Then he replied, "It will be according to your word, so that you will know there is none like Yahuwah, our Elohim. Therefore the frogs will depart from you, and from your houses, and from your servants, and from your people. They will remain in the river only." Then Moshe and Aharon went out from Paro, and Moshe cried out unto Yahuwah because of the frogs, which he had brought against Paro. And Yahuwah did according to the word of Moshe. And the frogs died out of the houses, out of the villages, and out of the fields. Then they gathered them together upon heaps, and the land stank. But when Paro saw that there was relief, his heart was hardened, and did not hearken to them, as Yahuwah had spoken. And Yahuwah spoke to Moshe, "Say to Aharon, Stretch out your rod and strike the dust of the land, that it may become lice throughout all the land of Mitzrayim." Thus they did so, for Aharon stretched out his hand with his rod, and struck the dust of the earth. Then it became lice in Adam and in beast. All the dust of the land became lice throughout all the land of Mitzrayim. Also the magicians did so with their enchantments to bring forth lice, but they could not. Thus there was lice upon Adam and upon beast. Then the magician said to Paro, "This is the finger of Elohim." But Paro's heart was hardened, and did not hearken unto them, as Yahuwah had spoken. And Yahuwah said to Moshe, "Rise up early in the morning, and stand before Paro. Lo, he comes forth to the water, and say to him, Thus saith Yahuwah, Let my people go, that they may serve me. Else, if you will not let my people go, behold, I will send swarms upon you, and upon your servants, and upon your people, and into your houses, and the houses of the Mitzrayim will be full of swarms. Also the Adamah where they are. Furthermore, during that day I will sever the land of Goshen, in which my people dwell, that no swarms will be there, for the purpose that you may know that I am he who exists in the midst of the earth. Thus I will put a division between my people and your people. This sign will be tomorrow. And Yahuwah did so, and there came a grievous swarm into the house of Paro, and into the houses of his servants, and into all the land of Mitzrayim, and the land was corrupted by reason of the swarm. Therefore Paro called for Moshe and for Aharon. Then he said, Go, sacrifice to your Elohim in the land. However, Moshe said, We will not prepare, for we will be sacrificing an abomination of the Mitzrayim unto Yahuwah, our Elohim. Behold, we will be sacrificing the abomination of the Mitzrayim before their eyes. And will they not stone us? We will go 3 days' journey into the wilderness and sacrifice unto Yahuwah, our Elohim, as he commanded us. Therefore Paro said, I will let you go, that you may sacrifice unto Yahuwah your Elohim in the wilderness. Only do not go too far away. Entreat for me. Then Moshe said, Behold, I will go out from you, and I will entreat Yahuwah that the swarms may depart from Paro, from his servants, and from his people tomorrow. But let not Paro deal deceitfully any more, in not letting the people go to sacrifice unto Yahuwah. So Moshe went out from Paro and entreated Yahuwah. Therefore Yahuwah did according to the word of Moshe, and he removed the swarms from Paro, from his servants, and from his people. Not one remained. But Paro hardened his heart this time also, and did not let the people go.